Again to Shannon Earhart. She's in Houston. Shannon, this is almost hard to wrap your mind around.
Shock the world, Cullen. That is the headline written by your Iowa Hawkeyes. They are the 9 seed playing in the Elite 8. Who would have thought? You're completely correct. The Hawkeyes would have thought, though, they had a lot of belief in one another and that they could make this type of run. Alvaro Cuevas is one of them. He had those massive back-to-back dunks. The man was made for March. He was a spark plug off the bench, finishing with 16 points. Now, this is the second straight game we've seen clutch Al. I mean, Alvaro, what was going through your mind after those back-to-back posters?
We about to win. You know, in my mind was we about to win, and we got to make sure we win. So let's get the next play.
Oh my gosh! I mean, I was at the scores table for the first one, and it made me and Cam stand up. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know what he ate, or what his ritual was, but he was ready to go today.
Holy, I don't know. I don't really remember. I was just jumping up and down, yelling. I mean, that was awesome. I asked him after the game. I was like, "How many posters have you had in your career?" And he was like, "Those two. Those are the only 2 posters that he's had."
That's bizarre that those are the only 2 posters. He looked like a pro out there. In case you missed it, head coach Ben McCullum was livid during their first huddle, totally chewed out the Hawkeyes for playing tremendously awful defense. As Bennett Sturts put it, not so lightly, Iowa was down 10 points within the first 3 minutes of the game. So coach had some words to share with them. The players described what went down.
Clipboard slammed. Well, I just don't understand, guys. Just do something right.
I just look at him.
Yeah, we just, hey guys, we're gonna be the weather the storm and
broke his marker on the hardwood floor, ink everywhere. So
I'm trying to think of the version I can share, but
He was angry. Probably some words I shouldn't say.
he was just telling us that we sucked and we were soft.
one of my managers told me just don't give him inanimate objects when he's upset. That's my way of taking it out on something. So.
Well, his mechanism worked because Iowa obviously turned it around, but Coach Mack said that he wasn't even going to watch the Illinois-Houston game. He said that he was taking 2 hours of peace before he went back to misery, as he called it, which basically means he was going to watch Scout. Coach Mack said he's not reflecting on this win until the season is over, so his post-game speech in the locker room was brief.
He didn't say nothing. He didn't even say nothing. He was just like, let's get some rest.
Proud of you guys. On to the next, and that's what it is.
I know he's probably stressing right now.
Probably
Yeah,
stressed.
he's probably stressed.
Why?
You got to prepare for another one, and we don't know who we're playing yet, so it starts now. But
Yeah, and after that game, I believe he's pretty stressed. So
we probably made him lose a couple more
we're
hairs.
just going to let him be until we see him tomorrow or later tonight.
Probably even more stressed knowing that we have to play Houston or Illinois next. But probably going to enjoy it for a little bit and then back to the Scout. He's pretty dialed in on the Scouts right now.
Well, he's probably currently scouting Illinois as Illinois upset Houston just a couple hours ago, rather 30 minutes ago. So it is Iowa, Illinois on Saturday in the Elite 8. By the way, Illinois beat Iowa in Iowa City by 6 last time they met. It was a fantastic game. I am signing off live from Houston. Shannon Earhart, KCCI Iowa Sports Leader.